Hi everyone, welcome to Hot Pot Night.
Yeah.
At the studio. I make a lot of hot pots. I've been eating it my entire life and I think I do a pretty good job. Hot pot, obviously, I'm not the chef. I'm not making the vegetables. I'm not making the tofu, but it's how I assemble everything to make what I think is the hot pot meal that I most enjoy. And so I want to share this methodology with you and we'll talk about how that links to making a great law firm. What makes a great hot pot? Well, first, premium meat and all the veggies and 2 pots. Let's go ahead and get started actually with that.
It already smells good.
And it's boiling already because we used hot water. Now, we're gonna take you to the sauce section. While we make the sauce, we can already put the veggies in, and as it cooks, everything cooks almost instantaneously. What makes a really good hot pot is the sauce. A good sauce is to everybody's own preference, and everybody likes their own sauce, and that's perfectly fine. But what takes it to the next level on top of having a good sauce bar is the variety of it and allowing people to try things that they didn't know before. Everybody gets 2 of these, and you can make 4 different sauces. I'm gonna start with my favorite sauce. So here is some really good soy sauce. Not much, just a little bit. From Taiwan, of course, I have to eat some of this. So I just put a little bit of that in here. I put a little bit of sesame oil. And then some hot sauce. Here's sesame paste sauce. A lot of sesame sauce. The gomu sauce, which is practically the same thing, but this one is a little bit sweeter. This is ponzu sauce. All right, so go ahead.
Ooh, that one looks glorious.
Yeah.
We'll go down the process. We each eat 1 slice of beef in both broths. So now you can immediately test which broth you like more.
Okay.
How does it change the texture of this beef versus this beef? And then from there, you have 4 different sauces. So now you can also decide, okay, my next one in this broth, which sauce do I want to put it in? So the permutations and commutations of this is the math part that makes it extremely fun.
I see your scientific method.
You get to be very creative.
Testing.
Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna do that for you. Look how thin these slices are, right? So look at this. And this meat right here, look at that. Just a little bit, maybe 4 seconds, and it is ready. There you go, here you go. This is ready. Look at that. It's extremely tender.
Thank you. Joseph sauce. This is the bomb. It's really good. First time trying this. I know all the components. I never put them together.
Oh, the sauce that I made?
The sauce that you made.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be a
New staple?
One. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna try your sauce. Let me see how this tastes. Very good. Now that you know how it is, now you can eat it with the vegetables, you can eat it with the meat. I just wanted to do the first one for you, right? So you have 2 different types of meat, try 2 different types of sauce, try the next one, and then kind of go back and eat it with different veggies. Constantly experiment, don't stick to the same thing, and you will have an amazing time.
I see how the law firm philosophy.
Oh, you already see it?
I already
Okay.
see it.
Without me telling you, I'm curious what you have to
The
say.
experimentation, the trying out what works.
That's very you though. It makes sense.
I really see the case philosophy. You don't need to have a huge staff. So you don't need to go all out and have 50 support staff on everything. It's small teams. It's like with each sauce, okay? You don't need to put all the sauces and mix them in. You just take 3 or 4, mix them together.
So how I do hot pots, a lot of it is all centric around the user experience, right? The people who are eating it, what would people like? And so having the options and having that intentional design to the point of even the little spoons makes everything much more enjoyable.
Right.
When we do cases at the firm, we want to do that. We will work with whatever you're used to working. If you want to use a Google Excel sheet, we do that. If you want to send over documents in email or Dropbox, we'll do that. The highest chance of success for a case depends on really good communication. And if we force you for the first month just to use our internal system that it might have bugs and flaws, then it's not gonna work. a lot of people who you finally got them the green card, but now their life begins as a permanent resident in the United States, and some people cannot stay here for long and they need to leave. If you stop your service after the big win and you don't continue to help them, then you really drop off right when they really need you. For example, there's so many people that you've helped gotten green cards over the years, and now they have the green cards, but they cannot stay here. They have business abroad, so they need to file the re-entry permit.
But you already have that in with the client.
Right, and so you just do that, and continuously for 10 years, 20 years, they come back every few years, and they're like, hey, good to see you again. Good to see you again. And then the entire 10, 20 years after they get the green card, they refer all their family and friends over to you because they know you, and you help them continuously every single time. So it's not praiseworthy, it's not big, but it is pretty darn important for a lot of people.
Try to make it as efficient as possible for the client.
For the client.
Right. Because
That
they're
makes
already stressed out with
Yeah.
all that's happening with the
Right.
case. That's you thinking ahead. That's you building a relationship with the client. It's not just a one-time client. Okay, we got your money, you got your green card.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
By having a lot of these seemingly unattractive, non-praiseworthy services, but we have it and we do it, it helps the firm be better. So having a lot of variety, not everything needs to be profitable, but everything should be client focused.
Right. And I mean, I definitely see it with the employee side too, like like designing the office to like let people choose how they like the office. It's like the broth, type
Right,
thing.
right. All right, cool. Let's add the ramen now. So the key takeaway, what makes this hot pot better than restaurants, than maybe how we used to do it in the past? What makes it unique is the consumer experience of this particular hot pot, right? Doing a little bit more, but making it twice as good in every single fashion. The variety, but controlled and intentional, set up in a way that it's easy to use, quick to get. That's what makes this hot pot good, better, and trying to be the best that I can for the price, for the speed, and we manage law firms the same way. Being client-centric as opposed to being company-centric is super important, and then being employee-centric is super important because how do each person work best? Thinking about that, the office design, how does the family Spanish department work compared to the Chinese Spanish department, compared to the Korean business department? Everything is different, but really building the company around each individual team and employee, those are the values. And thinking it through so it makes their work as efficient as possible.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Awesome.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
One zoom looking down, 150 on Joseph.
Joseph's getting plugged in. Alex is preparing the broth for the hot pot. I'm trying to get some work on the side done here as well. Lots of multitasking going on in the studio today.
We'll take you to a Korean spa, and you're gonna request your own soap. It's always so fun. It's empty, and then there's just like pickles.
Look, you got the 4 beers.
Oh,
Look
my-
at the freezer.
The freezer. Oh my goodness.
See?
Love it.
See what?
See how I did?